with my co-host Brian. Hey, what's
What
up, Brian?
up? What up?
And we are going to be talking about current events like what happened on Saturday's UFC 246.
Yeah, I know it sounds weird. We don't usually talk about UFC, but me and Manny watch a little bit of UFC. Not much, but definitely was UFC 246 was definitely a big event because it was the first match in Conor McGregor's UFC career in a long time. He hasn't been in the ring since the Khabib fight, and he did not look good in that fight. So he's looking to get some revenge. And of course, his opponent was the legend Cowboy Donald Cerrone. So I guess let's get to it. So, I didn't order the card, but I did watch the highlights of some of the matches. So I got a good feel of what basically, what was good and what was bad. Most of it was positive, but there's definitely some Debbie Downers. I heard the women's championship match was a downer. That wasn't a very good match. And then, and then of course we had the main event, Conor and Donald Cerrone. I guess we'll get straight to it. I'm gonna say this straight now. This is the most focus I've seen Conor McGregor since the fight with Nate Diaz. Like, this was the most focused Conor McGregor I've seen in a very long time. He was not playing around. Like, he made the legend go down easily. I've never seen a domination like that in a long time. I guess you could say the same for you, Manny.
Yeah, I mean, his last fight, he said personally that he was going through some personal stuff, which caused him to lose focus in the him and Khabib fight, which turned out also to be
Correct.
in chaos as well.
Very chaos. Like, these two absolutely despise each other. So, to say
Even the two
that, and
camps don't even like each other.
that's the weirdest thing. You would think the camps would be like, we cool. Not really. They absolutely hate each other. The entire team hates each other. So the main fighters hate each other, and the camp hates each other. I've never seen so much hatred in UFC.
For real,
It's literally that bad. It's literally that bad. It's gotten so bad, they had attacks backstage, and during the conference, wanted to kill each other. It got so bad, they almost didn't want to do the fight because it got so bad. But they went on with it. Like, Dana White said, no, we got to do this fight. We got to see who wins this. And it finally went down.
Even though Khabib beat Conor by submission.
Which was cheap in itself. Nobody likes Khabib. The only people that like Khabib are, people that represent him. Nobody likes Khabib. Like, if I were to ask a true UFC fan, say, do you like Khabib? They're going to be like, no.
How?
Like, legitimately, I have friends that despise Khabib after that McGregor match. And I don't blame him. Like, I know he's trying to just do his job, by submission or knockout. But, so...
But when you want to say you want to be the best, that you are the best, but you're not proving to be the best by doing submission.
You beat a vulnerable, notorious one by submission. That doesn't prove you're the best. Now, if you're a submission specialist, sure, that definitely proves you're the best. Khabib's not a submission specialist. He's a power man. He can punch. He can knock you out. He can knock out anyone and everyone. He's not a submission. He's not a pure submission. He's not.
Yeah. Now, yes, if you are a true submissionist, yes, but you have to have, I think, personally, at least a few knockouts. Oh.
Well, yeah, for sure. But I mean, hey, if your submission's your game, submission's your game. But yeah, there's gonna be some times where if you need to fight a brawler and you need a knockout, you might have to go to that stage. But I feel like all submissionists do have at least one punching power. Because they don't just work on submission, that would just be straight horror. I feel like they do have some knockout power, so...
Yeah.
For sure. But definitely, in that sense, for sure, they definitely do need some power.
But mostly everyone wants to see a knockout. Everyone wants to see someone unconscious on the floor.
And that's why McGregor gave us that on Saturday. Now, so with that being said, so basically this is the easiest way I can say the fight went. They get in the ring, they respect each other. By the way, this is the most calmest McGregor I've ever seen. He is very humble. Now, usually he is very humble, don't get me wrong. But he gets into places that, you know, this dude's a savage. They call him Savage McGregor for a reason. But in this fight, he was the most calmest I've ever seen McGregor. Calm, cool, collected. Didn't even go too outrageous. He was super calm. Which was crazy to me because you would think McGregor would never be that calm. So, because some of the outlandish statements he makes is absolutely hilarious. And it was legitimately the most calmest, like, post-fight and press conference with Cerrone of all time. I've never seen a calmer McGregor than on Saturday night.
Yeah, we usually are known. McGregor's usually known for being cocky, over like a overhyped dude.
Like, you know, he's always that guy that he's like that one hyper dude that's just wants to kick somebody's ass. That's what McGregor is. Not calm, cool, collected, humble. Now he is always humble. Don't get me wrong, but I've never seen him like this. Now, does this mean this is a new start for McGregor? I'm guessing so. So that's what basically happened there. So he's calm, cool, collected. You know, they touch gloves. You know, the classic UFC touch gloves. Hey, respect each other. You respect each other. I respect you. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they get in the ring. The bell rings, and not even a second in, McGregor is already swinging for the fences. Already, quick punches. Missed on the first shot and then got him with the second shot. Then they reposed. Then McGregor, and this is the first time I've ever seen someone do this, shoulder bumps to the shoulder, and then shoulders to the face, and then hits him with a kick to break his nose. I've never seen McGregor use a shoulder technique. Have you?
I haven't personally.
Me
But
neither.
there was a lot of people liking the idea of the shoulder tackle.
It's something different that no one has ever expected from McGregor. McGregor is usually just a striker and sometimes submission. He's mostly a striker. You would never see him do shoulder bumps, but if that's his new technique that he learned during camp, hey, if it's legal, it's legal. If it's illegal, that's different. But if it's legal, it's legal. They didn't call anything bad on it. So if it's legal, it's legal.
Yeah.
So it's legal. So, in that itself, it was quite interesting seeing that. So, oh, I was bad pass.
Oh, nice shot.
Yeah, so legitimately, like, when I saw that, I was like, whoa, McGregor doing shoulder bumps? The hell is this? And then, not even a second later, he gets absolutely kicked in the face, breaking his nose. And then McGregor just threw down shots for the last 10 seconds. And he was out for the count. Ref had to call the match. He legitimately, I'm sorry, Mr. Cowboy Donald, you need to retire after that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You got absolutely embarrassed that night. You got embarrassed. And I feel bad because that dude's a legend. Most closers in, like, the UFC, dude can finish out matches. Dude's an excellent striker. And he just gets bumped like that by McGregor. And this was Donald Cerrone's first big match. His first, like, pay-per-view quality match. Where he's the main attraction. But he was supposed to step up here, and it never happened.
Yeah.
He just got knocked out.
The past two times he has lost, really, including this one. He has lost 3 fights in a row. 2 of them were title matches, and this one was a big match.
3 fights.
Indeed.
3 fights. 3 fights. He lost 3 fights.
In a row.
Like, legitimately. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you know, not his grandmother and him.
Yeah, that was a good moment. I give him that.
Yeah.
I give him that. That was a good moment. Him and his grandmother ran to the ring. She was at ringside. And when she saw him get knocked out, she still came in the ring and gave him all the respect in the world because even though he got knocked out by McGregor, that is family. So
Yeah,
I do
and
give the
plus
grandma
Conor
credit for going
McGregor,
in.
that Conor McGregor loves his family. He loves Cerrone. He respects Cerrone. He's a good family man and everything. At the end of the day, it was all about
Yeah,
respect between
it's all
two
respect,
legends.
and that's what you like to see. You know what?
Yeah.
Literally, all you want to see is just good respect, and that's good sportsmanship. Now that we know McGregor absolutely destroyed Cerrone in the match, where does he go from here? Well, sources are saying it's Khabib. It's the Khabib rematch. That's what everybody's saying. McGregor is going to try to get revenge on Khabib in round 2. Now, Khabib has not talked about it. Khabib has not, has said anything about it yet. But that's what they're building up to. I think they want to do a match. I think it was May or March. I think they said they want to do a Khabib rematch.
Yeah.
I could be wrong because they also rumored that McGregor wants to fight Manny Pacquiao or Mayweather. That's another thing I also heard.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things going on with McGregor. They want to do a rematch again. McGregor wants another shot at May because May said he wants to come out of retirement. But Mayweather just said, "I'm not going to fight anyone out of retirement. I want to fight a big star." I would not be surprised if McGregor wants to do another rematch inside the boxing ring.
Nah.
That's all. All good move magic. Oh. But yeah, so I would not be surprised if May wants to fight McGregor once again. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Fade.
Not only that,
We'll
though,
see what happens.
there's also been announcements on
But
Conor McGregor's Instagram lately that he wants to fight also Khabib.
yeah, he wants a rematch. He wants a rematch with Khabib.
No, I
He
mean
wants a
like that
rematch.
kind. I mean, I'm sorry. Oh my God, Floyd Mayweather
Oh,
is gonna get
Floyd.
Khabib this year.
Yeah, he even said he wants Khabib. Because he even knows Khabib's a special talent. So he wants Khabib in the ring. So another UFC guy going into boxing? I don't know if Khabib would do it, but it'd be interesting. I'll say that.
Never
It'd be
know.
interesting to see Khabib go into the WBC World Classic Boxing. You know? I remember, and nobody's talking about this, we also have Dash Wilder and Tyson Fury Part 2 in February. Yeah, it's already coming. Part 2 is coming up soon. Which, if you also want us to talk about that, we can if you want.
I mean, yeah,
Because,
why
of
not?
course, the match went to no decision last time. Nobody won the match. So they're having a rematch after Tyson Fury's appearance at Crown Jewel. That was the last time we saw him. So it's gonna be Tyson Fury's first boxing match since Crown Jewel, I believe.
And for people who don't know what Crown Jewel is, who just follow boxing or
UFC.
yeah, or UFC, Crown Jewel is a WWE pay-per-view, which, by the way, it's probably WWE's worst pay-per-views ever in history, in my opinion, personally.
I don't know about this year's.
When I say worst,
But
I
I
mean
would say
worse.
I would say the first one was probably the worst. I
Yeah.
don't know about the second one. The second one was like it was okay. But I can see what you're talking about. One of the worst. Yeah, it's the worst Saudi Arabia pay-per-view for sure.
Yeah.
Best Saudi Arabia was the first one. I hope they stayed at the first one, which is Greatest Royal Rumble. My opinion, that was the best one.
Yeah.
Super sure that one's kind of in the middle.
But yeah, back to Deontay Wilder versus
Yeah.
Fury.
Yeah.
At the
So that rematch is coming up in February, and a lot of people have been waiting for that because Tyson Fury, he's undefeated. He's 28-0. Walter is like 46-0. So So we'll see if Tyson Fury could shock the world, or will Wilder come out and just beat Tyson Fury. We'll
I
see what
think
happens.
Fury is undefeated, right? Oh no.
Fury's 26-0. Fury's 26-0. He hasn't lost.
Oh,
After
same with
coming back, he has not lost.
Deontay.
Same with Wilder. Wilder is 46-0. He's not lost either. So both men are going into this undefeated. Someone needs to take a loss.
Someone is getting a TKO.
Someone's either getting a TKO or a knockout. One of the two. Because the last time we had a knockdown by Wilder and Fury no-sold it. He legit got up and said, "Nah, I'm not knocked out. Who do you think this is?" Like, when he no-sold that, I was like, God damn. Like, I saw the face and everything. I'm like, shit. What is Fury on? All pass.
I didn't even know I passed it to him. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I know.
I'm dead.
Bro, he legitimately... Oh my god, he keep getting stripped. But yeah, so that's what's going on in boxing / UFC news. We also heard we had a very good pre-show with the women. I know the women were also on the pre-show. I heard that was pretty good. And yeah. I also heard the Kobe Covington match was pretty good. But other than those matches, I heard the co-main event was one of the worst matches. It was Holly Holm and Pennington for the women's title. I heard a lot of people did not like that match. So I don't know about that, but you know. So I guess that's it for UFC, right? Anything else? Anything else you say?
Yeah, I wanted to finish talking about the Fury and Deontay Wilder.
Oh,
now,
Fury, Deontay Wilder? Oh,
yeah, so about Fury and Deontay Wilder, their first match was, I heard, was a very good match. But at the same time, people don't know really too much about Fury and all. People considering him like one of the greatest heavyweights of all time and one of the hardest hitters in boxing history. Now, do I agree with this? It kind of sounds like he is, but I would have to see it for myself.
We would have to see it, yeah. I would have to see a pay-per-view match with Fury, because this is literally when I got introduced to Tyson Fury was when he went up to the WBC, because I remember him before just doing like amateur boxing matches.
Yeah.
And then he started moving up into the World Boxing Classic. I was like, really? You really moved up? Interesting. So when I saw that, I was like, interesting.
Now, Brian, in your opinion, who win this match between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder?
Oh, you're gonna make me fucking choose?
Yep. Because we already know that Tyson Fury can. We've seen a little action from him from WWE.
Good
Just
point.
a little action.
Good point. Good point.
Plus, not only that, my uncle has seen how Wilder before. He's not really all that famous and all. He's still kind of underrated. I mean, no, not popular as some boxing legends.
Yeah.
But we shall see if he can make history. Oh God. And I think UFC, the shows, I think start I think today at what time? At 5:30.
What shows?
For the UFC. Like the weekly shows, yeah, like kind of like the weekly shows.
Oh.
Start
like the fight night, like the fight nights or whatever.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
Okay.
I think they start like at 5.
Okay.
Boxing is like usually like at 10.
10, yeah.
Which is super late, but
very late, depending on what the main event is, especially.
Yeah, especially.
Usually main event either a heavyweight or welterweight.
Or light heavyweight. You never know.
Or light heavyweight, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh,
Oh,
nice
jerk behind the
three.
back.
Nice three.
Three.
Did we miss anything from WWE or did we talk about WWE?
No, we didn't.
Oh, we didn't.
We just talked about UFC. We
Oh
didn't talk
yeah.
about wrestling. We talked about none of that. Nah. Talk about none of that. Nah. Okay, today doesn't sound too bad, and I might tune in. There's a ladder match tonight. There's a ladder match.
Oh yeah, between Ray and
Andrade.
Andrade.
I'm kind of intrigued by it because I haven't seen WWE do a ladder match in a very long time. Last time we saw a ladder match was one of the most disgraceful finishes in Brock Lesnar winning the Money in the Bank, but that's a different story.
Not only that, like the last live match that we see, even on a weekly show, was what, Rob Van Dam versus
Oh yeah, yeah, like
Christian
Rob Van
or
Dam, what was it,
Jeff
Rob,
Hardy.
Christian, Jeff, I think it was Jeff Hardy. Yeah, like that was like I've never seen the ladder match. I mean, there was the women's rematch Money in the Bank ladder, but I kind of don't count it because it was kind of just a redo. So, but like men's wise, yeah, I haven't seen the men's ladder match in a very long time on a weekly show between a title or between two people or you know. So, I'm kind of intrigued there. I'm not ready for the mixed tag, and I hope I don't have to sit through that. I swear.
Oh, what, the mixed team
It tonight.
challenge?
No, there's a mixed tag between
Oh yeah, between
Liz
Rusev.
and Rusev, and then Rusev and Lana.
Thoughts on that?
Ah! I don't want to see Lana back in the ring.
This is how this storyline has messed up WWE's romantic scene.
Hey. The only romantic story I'm interested in is Otis and Mandy. Be sure
Oh yeah, that too. That's well, actually no, that one's not as bad.
That was actually a funny story because I like seeing Otis happy. And Otis had a nice catch on Mandy last Friday. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was.
But other than that romantic storyline, there's no other romantic storyline I fucking like. That's the only one I can be like, I can respect it.
Yeah.
You know what? It's so bad. I'd rather have the freaking Nightmare team on AEW than fucking this garbage. I'll be straight honest.
Yeah,
I'd rather
true.
have the weird Karma and freaking the weird Awesome Kong and Brandy Rhodes storyline 1,000 times more than the freaking Rusev Lana storyline.
True. Actually, what can you tell me about the Nightmare Collective? Thoughts on them, actually.
Oh Lord. How do I explain this and not trashing them? Okay. It started off, which we did watch live on the pre-show of Fully Geared. This random video started playing of Brandy Rose in like this really sad-looking suit, and we're like, "What is going on here? We don't know what this means." Then on Fully Geared, on the pay-per-view itself, she comes on the pre-show. The pre-show match was Bea Priestley and Britt Baker. And we remember this because me, you, and Anthony, we were watching it, so we remember. She took Bea Priestley's hair and took Britt Baker's hair for some reason. And we were all confused, like, what the fuck's going on here? I was even confused. Like all three of us sitting down, eating chips and stuff, we were all confused. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck's going on here? I had no clue what was going on. So I was like, okay, interesting. I'm like, alright, I'll see where it goes. And then, they started doing vignettes. And then this random episode, I don't remember what episode it was. I think it was in 2019. I don't remember what episode it was. There was a random episode, and there was this girl in the front seating area. We thought it was just a fan. I think it was an actor, I think.
Yeah.
Came in the ring and she said, I want to join you. And Brandy's like, oh, you want to join me? Like, I'm going to have to cut all your hair. I was like, what? And it was basically a sacrifice to, like, short call. And then the following week, about a couple weeks later, she comes back out, and then this man wants in the group and cuts all his hair out.
I'm
like, what the fuck is going on here? So I'm like, okay, it's a cult. Alright, so who's gonna join the cult? But then she's forcing people to join. So she wanted Statlander,
Yeah.
And Statlander's like, no, I don't want to join you. And then she tries to go for the champion. Rio says no. Like, she basically goes for everyone. Everyone involved, she wants in. But then during the not too good of a segment, which led to a tables match being announced for Evolution, which I'm still working on pre-ordering it. I'm not pre-ordering it yet.
What, Evolution,
Working
Revolution?
on that. Yeah. Because you know, I'm actually interested because I heard the tag team division is getting heated up with Hangman Page and Kenny Omega picking up a big victory
Oh
last
yeah.
week.
Actually, the
So they're
rocket
probably
cruise
getting.
ship starts. Oh god, that was a terrible pass.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That starts today. People go sailing today, do they?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Guevara is
Enjoy
versing
yourself.
Moxley
Enjoy it
too.
and enjoy yourself. That's a fun cruise. I wish I was there. That's a
For
fun
real.
cruise.
I
That's a
wanna
fun
go
cruise.
there.
Imagine us on the Rockin' Cruiser watching wrestling matches. That would be fucking epic.
That'd
Watching
be very
AEW.
cool.
And the best part about it, like going to the AEW shows, you don't need an exclusive ticket. It's free. When you're on the cruise, the tickets are free. You just go. You just go watch the show. Like, you don't need tapings tickets or anything, which is a plus. And also,
True.
I'm wondering how it's going to be on top of the cruise. Seeing the AEW show on top of the cruise sounds awesome. It should be interesting. I don't know how Pyro's going to work, but it should be interesting.
Thought the whole ship
So,
being the Titanic.
shut up. Shut up. Shut up. That's bad. That's fucking bad. Take that back. Titanic is a great movie.
I take it back. I take it back.
Okay.
At least there's no
Jesus.
icebergs. Hopefully they won't be.
Okay. Well, no. It's pretty hot over there in Florida. That's where they're
Yeah,
leaving from, of course.
of course.
And then they're going. I think they're going to the Bahamas, I believe. I think. I think that's where they went last time. The Bahamas, I think.
Yeah, I thought they were going to
I believe it was the
Cancun.
Bahamas.
I think. Are they going to
Yeah,
Bahamas
I
again?
think I think it's either Bahamas or Cancun. I think. I'll look. But they're going to very nice places. But yeah, the
Yeah.
Jericho Rocking Cruiser like ship. That's a fun time, dude. You got
Yeah.
Jericho performing, and you also got wrestling on there. That's a fun cruise.
For real.
That's one of my dream. That's one of my dream trips is to go to that. To go to the Rocking Cruiser. That's
For
one of
real.
my dream trips, to go to a Jericho cruise. When he first announced it, I was like, okay, wrestling on a cruise, that sounds like fun. That sounds unique, you know?
Right.
So, that's kind of cool. And then, you know, I find out they're going to have AEW on there. I'm like, ooh, AEW tapings on that? Hey,
This
sounds
should be
cool.
interesting.
Should be intriguing. I've never seen a wrestling show on a cruise. Like, a TV show on a cruise. You know?
Never.
So, like, this is the first time a wrestling show has got a cruise ship on Jericho's cruise.
Or
This is the
actually, a
first
fight
time.
promotion in general.
Yeah, fight promotion in general on a cruise. Like, you know,
Yeah.
so basically, it should be fun. But yeah, that's what's going on there. Oh, good block.
Oh god.
What the fuck?
Now let's talk about NXT. What
Um,
has happened in NXT the past few days? Tournament.
Well, we're building up to Worlds Collide. Worlds Collide's coming up very soon.
Yes.
It looks like an incredible card. They're starting to build Dragunov and Finn, and the tag match between Mustache Mountain and DIY Reunion. They already put out T-shirts that look really cool. So the reunion's starting to build. A lot of people are excited. I'm excited too. Should be fun seeing how the chemistry is still, you know.
Yeah.
We also, what else we got? We also got Imperium and Undisputed Era rivalry still building for World Collide. And we also have, I think, Tony Storm and Rhea Ripley, I believe. I
Yeah.
I don't recall.
And then the
and
Angel
also-
Garza
and also-
versus. And a,
Oh, yes. I do remember that.
versus Isaiah Swerve Scott.
Yep.
Who else?
And there was someone else I can think.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the people will be revealed. I think maybe this week.
Yes.
I guess from
Let
the
me see
NXT
here.
UK.
Yes.
I
Um.
think no. All right, so Brian, possible contenders go for from NXT UK.
Oh shit. For the NXT title or any title?
With the
What are we talking here?
NXT cruiserweight.
Oh
That could be
shit.
in that fatal. I'll go
Um.
first. I'll go first.
Oh wait. I have some. I have some.
All right, go.
Um. Ligero, Jordan Devlin.
Is he a
Who else?
cruiserweight?
Kinda. I mean, he's got the body type. He's not like a heavyweight.
Yeah,
If you
true.
look at him, it's like,
Thought he was like a light heavyweight or cruiserweight.
yeah, yeah. Jordan Devlin, Ligero, Travis Banks. Um.
Mark.
And I don't know. A lot of people have been. And I'm gonna throw out a weird name for 205 Live, Brian Kendrick, because apparently he's in the running. I guess. Those are the names I have right now. Contenders for the final spot. Go.
Well, I mean, for the cruiserweight championship, which is the only thing I know. I didn't know what the tournament was, but anyway, I would
Just go ahead.
say
Go.
it's gonna be Noam Dar and Lee Garrow.
Okay.
No, now the reason why I say Noam Dar because
Okay.
even though he
Noam
lost,
Dar. Explain to me. Talk to me. Noam Dar.
now the
What's up
reason
with him?
why
Talk to
I
me.
say Noam Dar for the cruiserweight title is because one, he hasn't lost barely a lot in a while, in a very long time. He's been kind of on an undefeated streak, even though he lost the title bait. And 2 weeks ago, I believe it was on NXT UK.
Yeah.
I felt that like he should have gotten a title opportunity a very long time, especially with Walter. But didn't happen because he's a heel. Walter's a heel now, and they never do heel versus heel. And also same with Ligero. He he um he hasn't really gotten too much of a big opportunity though lately because he supposedly is a luchador. Even though it's not fair, but Lig he should be he should be at least being in the title picture for a cruiserweight or a NXT UK title opportunity because he's barely been beaten in NXT UK. Now, Brian, do you know who's in the tournament?
Say again? You legit just lagged. What?
I said, do you know who's in the tournament for the Worlds Collide?
I could look. I could
All
look.
right, how would you do that for
Cause
me?
I know the show is not just the matches. There's actually a tournament. There's a Worlds Collide tournament. I do have some of the I guess qualifiers. I guess you could say.
Mm.
But it doesn't say anything about who's in it right now.
Yeah.
Here, let me take a look. Take a look. Tournament. Because this is the first time NXT and NXT UK are going against each other. Alright. So, alright, what do we have here? Okay. Here. Okay. Look here. Alright. So, the contender, like, the qualifying matches to get into the tournament, because there is going to be a tournament, we have to get into it. What the fuck is it? Oh, right here. So, the contenders, like we said, the Fatal 4-Way for the Cruiserweight title spot. And then we also got, let's see here. Ridge Holland and Tyson T-Bone. I don't know who that is.
I don't. Oh, but Challen's that big dude from I think
Oh,
he was
okay, yeah.
from he went to Blackpool.
Right.
I think that's him.
Oh, okay.
Why is he in
Then
the
we
tournament?
also got, yeah, he's in the qualifier.
Alright, who
And then
else?
also Dave Mastis also in the qualifier. And then a rematch, Trent Seven and Eddie Dennis in a street fight. The winner of the street fight will go into the tournament.
Mm.
That's the main event for the taping. Got it. So those are some of the contenders that are going to be in the tournaments for the Worlds Collide.
So Dave
In the main tournament to
Mastiff
get a championship. Dave Mastiff,
versus
Eddie
who?
Dennis, um, let's take a look again.
Or just send it to me too, if you can.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. Because the way they have it lined up is really weird. The way they have it lined up is really weird. So, qualifier. I kind of also don't want to send it because it says the results of each match as well. So I
Oh,
also
it
don't want to
does?
send it. It does.
Oh, I'm not gonna say
That's
a
why I
word
don't
then.
want to. Okay.
Alright, don't say
Then,
a word.
because I want to, because yeah, I don't want to say it yet. So
Spoil
I'm
it.
not gonna do that. Yeah, spoiler. I don't want to, because the MCUK Take Me comes out this Thursday at 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Arizona, right? And no matter what they tell you, Martin Luther King's birthday is a holiday. Stay home.
All right.
You ain't got no more babies I should know about out there, do you?
Oh my goodness, they're coming to New York.
Yeah. The only problem is they're 5 hours away from us. They're going to Rochester.
Yeah.
The only closest one we got is the Providence Center, which is 50 minutes away from us. I'm looking into that. I hope I have enough time, but I'm looking into that. I kind of want to go to that show because it is only 15 minutes away from us. It is not far. I can get there in literally an hour, no less. Let me see when the tickets go out. When these tickets dropping? They drop the 24th. Oh shit, that's in 4 days. Oh shit. So the first show Tri-State is on March 25th at the Providence Center, and then the second show is the following month in New York, in Rochester. So at least they're starting to branch out, because we were wondering when they were coming to the Tri-State. They're finally coming. Hope we can get one. Maybe we can get one in the Coliseum. Hopefully, that's what I'm praying.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully get one in the Coliseum. Yeah, I don't know this.
And MOW. Wait, there's not really too much going on in MOW, right?
There was a pay-per-view, if I can recall. Let's go look.
No, I think their
There's a
pay-per-views
pay-per-view in
in
There was a pay-per-view in Texas, I think. Yeah,
no, was it?
it was. Let me see here. Take a look. It was either pay-per-view or tapings. I don't remember. Oh no, it was a taping. So there was a tapings in Dallas that had the Jimmy Havoc feud continue,
Yeah.
and they also had something else. Look.
Oh.
Alright.
You know, Ring of Honor's doing the Supercard of Honor, right?
Oh yeah, shit! I forgot the show's coming up.
Yeah, it's
That's
gonna be in
coming up
April 4th.
in April 4th, and they're already signing big sign. They got Jay White from Japan. They had a couple of their names as well. They like Marty Scurll's going out of his way to get some names. Yeah, so tapings just passed for January 11th in Dallas, Fort Texas, 0 hour fusion tapings. Then next we have Fightland in Philadelphia, Intimidation Games in Chicago, Never Say Never in New York, and then in May, it's just tapings for back to Texas.
Look, I'm gonna send you something,
So-
Brian.
All right, and then Justice are taking on Puma King and Gringo Loco in a tag match on the 1st.
Interesting.
Why they prop Rollins' head like that?
You know here what he looks
Man.
like, bro?
Bro, who the fuck he look like? I know his name too. Who the fuck he look like? I can think of
The
it.
Iron Sheik.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, thank you guys for watching. We
Fucking-
will continue with our podcast soon.